So standing with your feet hip width apart. Have your arms down by side of your body. Bring your chin to chest. Now slowly take your arms up to the sky. Lift your heels. Lower your heels. Take your arms out in front of you. Now open up your feet. Your feet are as wide as your mat. Have your heels in, toes out. You're going to bend your knees and bring your chest towards the mat and bring your fingers onto the mat. So it's like you're picking up that ball, that small chi ball. And as you lift your chest, you lift your hands, take that ball out in front of you. Now take that ball to the right, and then you lift that left heel, rotate that left leg all the way over. Yes, brilliant. Now slowly come back to center. Now when you come back to center, have your knees bent. Yes. Take it all the way over down to the left. So your left knee is bent, your right leg is straight. Come back to center. When you come into center, both knees bend. Yes. Inhale, right. This time take your arms up. Take it down. Back to center. To the left. Take it up. Down to center. Down out in front of you. Come back to center. Take it up. And lower. To the right. This time you're going to lower that ball down. As you lower, you lift your left leg up. You lower your left leg, take it back up, back to center. So come to the left. You lower that ball. Lift your right leg up. You lower and lift. Take your arms back to center. Take that ball to your chest. Push it away. Straighten your legs. You lower that ball down, or keep your knees slightly bent. Release that ball on the mat. As you lift your chest all the way up. Step your feet into your feet are hip width apart. Take your arms out in front. Rotate your arms and your palms facing forward. Bring your elbows to your chest. Take it out. And in. This time when you take it out, step your right foot forward. Lift your left leg up behind you. Open your arms wide. Bring it back in. Step your left leg back. Right foot to meet your left leg. Left foot forward. Step it forward. Take your arms wide. Lift your right leg up behind you. Step it back. Arms back together. Step your left foot back in. Bring your hands into your elbows back in. Arms wide. Palms facing down. Rotate your arms, palms facing up. Rotate, palms facing down. So we're just working our wrists. Palms facing up. Palms facing down. Palms facing up. One more time, take it down. Keep it down. Facing up. Take your arms up. Forward fold. Hands on your mat. Hands on your shin as you look up. Press the shoulders back. Hands back into the mat. Step back to downward dog. Lower to plank. Lower your knees. Untuck your toes. Take your right leg back. Left arm forward. And release. Right arm forward, left leg back. And release. Right leg back, left arm forward. And lower. Right arm forward, left leg back. and lower. Tuck your toes, back up to downward dog. Lower to plank. Lower your knees, just come bend your elbows, lower your chest all the way down. Tap your chin on the mat. Lift your chest as you come up for upward dog. Tuck your toes, you're in downward dog. Right leg up to the sky. Look forward, bring your right foot forward. Keep your left heel lifted as you take your arms up. Rotate your chest onto that, so over that right side, lower your arms. There's a twisted warrior two. Other way burn, so your left arm should be forward, right arm back. Yes. Bring your fingers together. Brilliant, yes. Keep that right knee bent. Now you're going to lower that right hand down behind you. Left arm over your head, so it's a reverse warrior. Yes. Left arm forward, right arm back. Bring your right arm forward. Lower that back foot. Take your left arm. Straighten your right leg, you're in triangle. Look to your right knee as you bend your right knee. Bring your hands to prayer. Rotate your chest. Lift your left heel. Left elbow over your right knee. Now, lower that left hand down outside of your right foot. Right arm up. Yes. Look to your right foot. Lower your hands down either side of the right foot. Step back to downward dog. Take your left leg up to the sky. Look forward, press your left foot forward. Keep that right heel lifted. Take your arms up. Left arm back. So your right arm forward, left arm back. So you're in that twisted warrior two. Reverse it back. So right arm over your head. Lean back. Bring your right arm forward, left arm forward. Right arm back. So you're in warrior two. Yes. Straighten your left leg, we're in triangle. Look to your left foot as you bend your left knee, hands to prayer. Lift your back heel, right elbow over your left knee. Lower your right hand down, left arm up. Try and keep your fingers together. Look to your left foot. Lower your hands either side of your left foot. Step back to downward dog. Lower to plank. Lower your knees or your chest. Look forward. Upward dog. Downward dog. We'll do that again. Lower to plank. Lower your chest. Upward dog. Downward dog. Look forward, step and jump forward to your hands. Hands on your shin. Hands on your mat. Take your arms wide all the way up. Down by your side. Brilliant. First, second step, arms up. Forward, forward. Hands on your shin as you look back. So look forward, press your shoulders back. Make sure you're, yes. Flat on your knees, hands on your mat. Step and jump back to downward dog. Take your right leg up to the sky. Look forward, place your right foot forward. Keep your left heel lifted. Take your arms up. Right arm back, left arm forward. Arms should be facing down. So that twisted warrior two, yes. Right hand down, left arm over your head. So you lean back, a bit of a back bend. Yes, that's it, perfect. Left arm forward, right arm back. Bring your right arm forward. Left arm back as you lower that left foot. Straighten your right leg. You're in triangle. Bend your right knee, hands to prayer. Rotate. Lift your left foot off the left heel off the mat. Left elbow over your right knee. Brilliant. Lower that left hand down, right arm up. Release your hands either side of your right foot. Step back to downward dog. Left side, left foot forward. Take your arms up. Left arm back, right arm forward. So twisted warrior two. Reverse the warrior, so right arm all the way ahead. Right arm forward, left arm back. Left arm forward. Right arm back, bring that warrior two. Yes. Straighten your left leg, we're in triangle. Bend your left knee, bring your hands to prayer, right elbow over your left knee. Come to center. Now this time what I want you to do, you lower that right foot, rotate your chest here in that wide leg stretch. So both feet are wide, have your heels in, no, heels out, toes in. Hands to prayer. So walk my mat round so you can see. So your feet are wide, heels in, toes out, hands on your waist. Bring your elbows, so push your chest forward, elbows back, and push your hips forward. Then you lean forward. Start to bring your chest all the way down. Lower your hands in between your feet. Brilliant, look forward. Now, you can always have your knees slightly bent. Yeah? So, and then you start to bring your head down towards the mat. As far as it can go. And we hold. 3, 2, 1. Slowly lift your head, straighten your arms, hands back on your waist as you come all the way up. Brilliant, take your arms out wide, back onto your waist. Chest forward, shoulders back. Chest all the way down, so head towards the mat. Keep your hands on your waist this time. And hold for 3, 2, 1. Slowly lift. Take your arms wide. This time bring your arms behind your back, interlace your fingers. Chest forward again, so you push your chest forward, lean back. Then bring your chest all the way down towards the mat. Arms up to the sky. Top of your head towards the mat. And hold for 3, 2, 1. Now lift your head slightly, release your arms, take hold of your big toes. You keep your chest down. You just change your arms so you're now holding onto your big toes. See if you can bend your elbows. Top of your head towards the mat. For 3, 2, 1. Release. Bring your hands back on your waist. Just slowly come back up. Bring your heels in, toes in. Heels in, toes in. Heels in. Until you bring your feet are hip width apart. Take your arms up. Interlace your fingers at the top. Go straight to balance. Lift your heels. Lower your hips. Take your arms out wide. Lift your right knee. Interlace your hands onto your right knee. Take your right knee wide, left arm wide. You're going to lower that right foot wide. Take your right arm out in front. So it's like we're doing that flying warrior two. So you slowly lower your right hand down, your left leg is lifted, left arm to the sky. So it should be side leg lift. Now slight bend in that right knee as you lower your left leg. Bring your right foot to meet your left. Perfect, arms up. Interlace at the top. Lift your left knee. Bring those interlaced hands onto your left shin. Take it wide. Right arm wide, left knee wide. Then step that left foot wide, then sideways. Your left foot is wide. So your left knee should be facing the left side. So at the moment, bend your left knee is facing forward. Should be wide. So you know when you had it wide, you stepped it down, yes. Then you lower that left hand down, You lift your right leg up, right onto the sky. Flat bend your left knee, lower your right leg, left leg to meet your right. Brilliant, let's do it again. So arms up, interlace at the top. Take hold of your right shin. Now you take it wide. Brilliant, so in that wide stance, you just lower that right foot down, keeping that yes. Then you lower your right hand down, lift your left leg, left arm up. Flat bend your right knee, lift your left leg, lower your left leg, right foot to meet your left. Brilliant, arms up, interlace. Take hold of your left shin. Take it wide. Step that left foot down, left hand down, lift your right leg, right arm. Now you're going to step that right foot down, but you're going to step it wide. So you step it wide, so we're in that squat position. We go side to side, so you lower that right hand down, left leg, left arm. So your knees up, yes. Come down, back into that middle squat, left side. Left hand down, right leg, right arm up. And then come down, stay in that squat in the center. Might want to bring your feet in a little bit more as you start to lower your hips, nice and slow, all the way down. As we come into that low squat or high squat, hands to prayer. And hold for 3, 2, hold for 3 more. Now slowly release your elbows and bring your chest towards that right knee. You bring your hands onto the mat and you come up to downward dog. You lower to plank. Lower your knees and your chest. Upward dog. Downward dog. Look forward, step or jump forward to your hands. Take a seat. Arms out in front, let's go straight to boat pose. Lift your feet off the mat so your knees bend or straight and hold for 3, 2, 1. Cross your ankles, hands on your shin as you look up. Uncross your ankles. Let's do another one. Point your toes. 3, 2, 1. Cross your ankles, hands on your shin. Now another one. Straighten, arms. 3, 2, 1. Cross your ankles. Now, might need to move a bit closer to the top of your mat. And what you're going to do is with your hands on your shin, your knees on your chest, you rock back and come up without bringing your feet onto the mat. We'll do this 5 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Lower your feet, hands on the mat, and you step or jump back to plank. Lower your knees on your chest. Upward dog. Downward dog. Lower to plank. Lower your knees on your chest. Upward dog. Downward dog. One more time, lower to plank. Lower your knees on your chest. Upward dog. Downward dog. Look forward, step or jump forward to your hands. Take a seat. Take your hands behind you as you lift your hips. Swing it back, keep it lifted. And then lower. Right into your chest. Take hold of the right ankle. See if you can bring that right heel behind your glute, so your right knee is bent. Now, if that's too hard on your knee, you can bring that right foot into your left thigh. Otherwise, your right knee bent. Yes. Take hold of your left foot. Forward, forward. And release. So I'm adding a little bit of the Ashtanga flow, stitching poses. Left knee to your chest. You take hold of your left ankle this time, so your left knee is bent. Flex your right foot, yes. Take hold of your right foot. Now release. Cross your ankles. Hands up on the mat. Step or jump back to downward dog. Lower to plank. Lower your knees to your chest. Upward dog. Downward dog. Look forward, step or jump forward to your hands. Take a seat. You bring your hips back. Right into your chest. Lower that right knee down, right foot inside of your left thigh. Just lift your hips and bring that right knee a bit further back to open up that right hip. Rotate your chest and you're facing your left leg, forward fold. Take hold of your left foot. For 3, 2, 1, release. Swap sides. Left knee to your chest. Left knee down, left foot into your right thigh. Chest facing your right leg as you take hold of your right foot. Release. Cross your ankles. Hands over the mat. Up to downward dog. Lower to plank. Lower your knees in your chest. Upward dog. Downward dog. Let's do another one. Lower to plank. Lower your knees on your chest. Upward dog. Downward dog. Look forward. Step and look forward to your hands. Take a seat. Bring your arms inside your knees. Take hold of your big toes. Lift your heels. Take your legs out wide and hold. For 3, 2, 1. Bring your legs together. 3, 2, 1. Lower your feet onto the mat. Walk your feet away. So hold onto your big toes. Slide your legs forward so you're in that forward fold position. Chin to chin. 3, 2, 1. Release your big toes. Cross your ankles. Hands over the mat. Now stay on your knees. Tuck your toes. You can either tuck your toes. You either tuck your toes or you leave top of your feet down onto the mat. Take your arms up, so we do a bit of a back bend. Take your right arm behind you, and if possible, you bring it onto that right heel. If it doesn't reach, you can bring it onto your right waist. Try not to twist, because you're leaning back, so you're not twisting. Keep your left arm up, squeeze your glute. Look up to that left arm. Now take your right arm up, left arm back. So left arm to that left waist or left heel. Look up to your right arm. You release. Now take both arms, either arm to that waist. If you bring it onto your waist, you really try and push your hips forward. Or bring it onto your heels. And if possible, you lean back. For 3, 2, 1. Hands onto your waist. Hips onto your heels. Chest to your thighs. Forehead on the mat. You take your arms down either side of your body with your palms facing up. Take your arms out in front of you. Lift your forehead, lift your chest. You're on hands and knees. Let's do a quick cat-cow. Inhale, round your back just to counteract that back bend. Exhale, arch, and you look up. Inhale, round. Exhale, arch. Inhale, round. Tuck your toes. Up to downward dog. Lower to plank. Lower your knees or your chest. Up dog. Downward dog. Let's do that again. Lower to plank. Lower your knees or your chest. Upward dog. Downward dog. Look forward, step or jump forward to your hands. Take a seat. So we're to come to this shoulder stand position. I think Tina, I think you know how to do this. Shoulder stand, we take your legs up to the sky. You done that before? So you take your legs up, Tina. So we start off with plow. This is plow, where you have your legs over your head, but then you want to take your legs up to the sky. Yeah? Okay. So let's start with plow. So we take our legs over our head. So back onto the mat, hands on your lower back, legs over your head. And just hold for 3, 2, 1. Now take your legs up to the sky. Point your toes. For 3, 2, 1. Let's hold for 3 more. Now take your legs out wide. Back to sky. Take it wide. Back to the sky. Take it wide. Back to the sky. Cross your ankles. Start to bend your knees. So keep your hands in your lower back. You bend your knees and knees are wide. There's a gap between your legs. And hold. Now see if you can start to lower your knees so your face is in between your legs. And hold for 3, 2, 1. Uncross your ankles. Take your legs over your head. Plow. And hold. For 3, 2, 1. Take your legs back up to the sky. Legs over your head. Lower your hips onto the mat. Lower your feet onto the mat. Have your knees bent onto either side of your body as you lift your hips. Interlace your hands underneath your hips. Squeeze your glutes. Engage your core. Hold for 3. Shoulders up to the mat so your chest is slightly elevated. For 3, 2, 1. Lower your hips onto your hands and then lift. You lower and then you lift. You lower and you lift. Separate your hands. Lower your hips. Bring your knees onto your chest. Hands onto your shin. You just rock side to side. Now let's take our legs over our head again. And this time I want to try and see if you can take hold of your big toes. So you lift your hips, hands on your lower back, legs over your head. And see if you can reach your big toe. And then we're going to roll up to sitting without bringing your feet onto the mat. And take your legs up. Yes, there we go. Keep all of your big toes. Hold, brilliant. For 3, 2, 1. Now start to bend your knees. Bring the soles of your feet together. So you release your hands. So your hands are outside of your feet. Interlace your fingers. Knees are wide. Keep your feet off the mat. Brilliant. Hold. For 3. Feet should be off the mat, not on the mat. Your feet are lifted. You're going to take hold of the big toes again. Lower your heels onto the mat. Your arms should still be inside your knees. Your arms are inside your knees. And you take your feet out wide. Start to straighten your legs as you bring your chest forward, so you're in a wide leg stretch. Now take your hands right, release that right big toes and take your hands over your right toes. And slightly lift your chest. And take your left arm over your head. Have both feet flexed. Then come to the left side, left hand to your left toes, right arm over your head. Now take both arms to the center. Take your right hand behind you, left hand out in front. As you twist and you look over your right shoulder. Take your right arm out in front. And we swap to the left side. So left hand behind you, right arm is in the middle. As you look over your left shoulder. Bring your left arm out in front. Start to bend your knees. Bring your right foot into your groin. Take that left foot over your right knee. There you're in that seated twisted pose. Left elbow over your right knee, left arm around your back. 3, 2, 1. Let's twist the other way. Left hand to your left ankle. Right arm around your back as you look over your right shoulder. 3, 2, 1. Come to center. Hands behind you. Just swap legs. So now your right foot is over your left knee. Left elbow over your right knee, right arm around your back, twist. Let's twist the other way, right hand to your right ankle, left arm around your back, round your way. You look over your left shoulder. Come to center. Bring your hands behind you. Uncross your leg, bring the soles of your feet together, lower your feet down. Hands onto your feet. Now you want to have the sides of your feet down. Then you're opening your feet like it's a book. So your thumbs should be inside your feet. Your feet are only connected at the bottom. Back is straight. And you just notice the difference. Like if your soles of your feet are together, naturally your knees come up a little wider. But when you open your feet, you see they come down a bit lower. So round your back, elbows to your thighs, chin to chin. You stay here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lift your chest. Cross your ankles. Hands over the mat. Step or jump back to downward dog. Lower to plank. Lower your chest all the way onto the mat. Untuck your toes. Take your left arm out in front of you and bend your left knee and take hold of that right, not bend your left knee, your right, and take hold of the top of your right foot. So you bring your right heel to your glute. If possible, you lift that right knee off the mat as you lift your chest slightly. And release. Swap sides, so your right arm out in front, left hand behind you, you take hold of your left foot, so top of your left foot. You lift your chest, lift your left knee. And release. Now keep your left foot where it is and take hold of your right foot. So you're holding both of your feet. When I say your feet, your hands are actually probably on your ankle or tops of your feet. And if possible, you lift both knees, you lift your chest. 3, 2, 1, good. Release. Release your feet. Hands either side of your body. You lift your chest. Bring your hips back to your heels. Open your knees out wide as you lower your chest for child pose. You lower your forehead down. Now you lift your chest slightly, you need to slide that right arm underneath your left arm as you lower your right ear onto the mat. And take your left arm up and wrap it around your back, round your waist. Right palm facing up. For 3, 2, 1. Release your left arm. Lift your right ear and place your right hand back. And this time take your left arm underneath your right arm. As you lower your left ear down. Take your right arm up and wrap it around your back, round your waist. Release your right arm up. Lower your right hand down. Left ear off the mat. Lower your right hand down. Back to child pose. If you lower your chest, forehead down. Lift your forehead and your chest, lift your hips. Walk your knees in, tuck your toes. Down and up. Lower to plank. Lower your knees or your chest. Upward dog. Downward dog. Look forward, step or jump forward to your hands. Take a seat. Cross your ankles. Back of your hands on your knees. Palms facing up, chin to chest. Take your arms all the way up to the sky. Bring your arms behind your back. The hold of your opposite elbow is still looking up. And bring your chest forward. Forehead towards the mat. Lift your forehead. The hips are lifted, you lower it down. Release your right arm. Lower your right arm down and take your left arm over your head. Bring your left hand down, right arm over your head. Bring your right arm up to the sky. Lift your chest. Bring your left hand to meet your right hand. Interlace your fingers. And bring those interlaced hands behind your head as you push your chest forward, elbows wide. Look up. You round your back and bring your elbows together. Bring your chin to chest. Lift your chest, take your elbows wide, and you look up. Release your interlaced hands up to the sky. Hands to prayer. Thumbs onto your forehead, climb to your boots. You slide to your lips. Climb to your breast. Take it onto your breastbone, take a bow. Rest your chin, your fingers, your elbows on your thighs. For clarity in your heart. May the light in you honor. The light in you. Namaste.